Alright, I think we're good. Let me just check a few things before we start, just to make sure that everything is okay. Just, yeah, I know it's eerie, but hey. Something, to kind of set the mood. Alright, let's check through options real quick just to make sure everything's good. Character voice on, music, everything loud up so you can hear everything. Anything in extras? Nope, I don't think we need anything in extras. It's okay. Just need to do a couple other checks real quick just to make sure that we have everything. Alright. Alright, I think we're ready. Alright, this is a puzzle game. So there's going to be a bunch of puzzles and such, so I'm going to try and solve them to my best ability. The puzzles are going to be varied depending on what you prefer, varied depending on what they are, but this is also going to be story based, so there might be more than one character, and I'll try to edit my voice so I can make it like a voice for every character type of thing, but no guarantees that they'll sound pretty much how I think that they would sound. Anyway, let's begin. Chapter 1, The Four Elements Hotel. So, what's your name? Excuse me? I know nothing about you. I'd like to remedy that. So, what's your name? Ink. My name is Ink. Strange name, but alright. Oh, what an unusual name. And where are you from, Ink? I'm from Bellbridge, still there. Unfortunately, I'm enrolled in the local university. Oh, Bellbridge. Quiet little town, isn't it? Nice and quiet. For the most part, yeah, quiet. Do you like it there? No, not really. The second I graduate, I'm out of here. Until then, my life is going to consist of good books and cheap beer. Okay. I see. Say, do you hear the wind? Kinda. I can hear you just fine, but the wind sounds sort of muffled, distant. Doesn't make a whole lot of sense, does it? I'm dreaming. Things don't need to make sense. Oh, how can you be so sure you're dreaming? You can see a person there. Well, for starters, I'm looking at myself square in the eyes right now. I mean, unless there's two of me, that is impossible. And there's only one Ink Gear. Trust me, I checked. Hello? Sounds female. Oh, someone's calling for you, it seems. Hey, wake up. Thanks for the chat. Oh, come on. Ink's chink stung. Cheek, not chink. Ink found himself sitting upright on a cheap mattress, half buried in sheets and sore all over. He went for a twisting stretch, placed a hand on his aching back. I give myself a round of applause for falling asleep fully clothed, jacket and everything. That's a new low. It must have passed right out. He took a moment to compose himself. As he wiped the sweat from his face, his eyes were drawn on the figure sitting next to him. It was a girl, still drowsy. He stared at her in a lazy or hazy stupor. Morning, stranger. Sorry about the whole pinching you awake thing. You're a heavy sleeper, I guess. Anyway, I know this is sort of sudden, but I was hoping you'd know what's going on. Where are we exactly? The question caught Ink off guard. He did his best to ignore what he assumed was a hangover, and try to come over with an answer. Wait a second. Where am I? A hotel? It's a little old-fashioned, but there's no mistaking. How the hell did I wind up in a hotel? Either I got smashed last— oh, hey, are you okay? You seem really out of it. Yeah, I'm fine. I'm just a bit disoriented, that's all. Ink examined his new companion. Who was she? Did I sleep with her or something? I mean, that'd be the obvious assumption. Guess there's only a way to know for sure. Listen, do you happen to remember anything from last night? Oh, well, sure is cute. Whoever she is. Wonder where we met. Ink was desperate to know more about her. He could make a quick guess, judging from her age and appearance. She had a hunch that she too was a student at Belridge University. We probably met on campus. No, wait. That couldn't have been it. If we got a room, then we must meet downtown somewhere. Why can't I remember anything? I'm sorry. I can't remember a single thing about last night, and I'm pretty sure I don't know you either. She can't remember anything either, huh? Give me a break. Ink managed to crack a smile, and in spite of frustration, the least he could say was something to try and quell the uneasy feeling in his gut. Ooh, choices. Might as well introduce myself. Well, this is awkward. Well, this isn't what it looks like. Might as well introduce myself. I'm Ink. Well then, it's nice to meet you, Ink. You know, I don't get the nice to meet you all often. Most people just comment on how weird my name is. It makes you feel better. My name is pretty weird too. I'm Aether. I must admit, I haven't met anyone named Aether before. I like it though. Is it spelled A-E-T-H-E-R? Yep. You wouldn't believe how many people pronounce it wrong. The two shared a gentle laugh. Ink slumped back into the headrest and sank into a comfortable silence. Alright, Ink. Let's retrace our steps. What was the last thing you remembered before waking up? Let's see. Ink scratched his head, for a simple task of remembering was proving more difficult than he anticipated. I guess I don't remember going to bed, so I can't rule out the possibility that I've gone out drinking. I've got the week off after all. Wait, what am I even saying? That doesn't make sense. Doesn't make any sense. Hold on. I'm pretty sure today is the 19th. Most students have the week off. Oh yeah. Were you out for a night on the town? That's the thing. I told myself I wouldn't go out this week. I was going to use this time to catch up on schoolwork. I'm pretty sure that last night I was holed up in my room studying. Weird. I'm pretty lame, huh? No, it's not that. If yesterday was the 19th, then I don't think I went out either. Neither of us were out last night, then what are we doing here? Is today even the 19th? I guess I'd better make sure. He lifted himself on the bed. It was only when he was standing up he could realize something was off. He could usually feel the weight of his cell phone wallet keys on his person. But today he felt exceptionally light. He patted himself down, but it was no good. His jacket pockets had nothing in them. Ink scanned the room, searching the bed, the floor, the armory for his belongings. He came up empty. Damn it, where's all my stuff? Curiously, Ink did find something tucked away in his jeans pocket. He reached for it. The object that he pulled out was alien to him. The device, which resembled an old PDA, had a date written on across the screen. 379. 379? What the hell? No, that must be a 1, not a 7. Man, I am out of it. So, it is March the 19th. That's one problem solved. But, what is this thing? Where's my phone? Don't tell me you got one too. This isn't mine. My phone looks nothing like this. Oh wow, she wasn't kidding. She got the exact same model. My smartphone seems to be swapped out for one of these, whatever it is. Really? That is too weird. Think they were handing them out somewhere? I'm a sucker for free stuff. I don't know about that. Nick examined the PDA further. It appeared that the only menu option was contact. This device has had it like 99% of its features removed. It's letting me go to context menu or scratch that contact menu singular. I've seen rotary phones with more features than this old thing. Well, let's see if contact actually does anything. Ink soon realized that the word contact wasn't pluralized. There's only a single name in the contact list. Sean Ward. Sean! Finally something familiar. Sean? Who's that? He's a good friend of mine. I'm gonna text him to see if he knows what happened last night. He might have a scoop on these PDAs as well. Oh, I see. Something the matter? Nothing really. It's just that the only person my PDA's contact list is my dad. Did you shoot him a text? Nah, he would probably be too mad if I told him I woke up in a hotel with some boy I don't know. To be honest, that's every dad. I'm sorry, but yeah, if you're a dad, most likely you would honestly probably maybe kill the boy that your daughter probably slept with that they don't know exactly. Yeah. Yeah, I'm just saying that's kind of like parenting type of thing. Maybe you should send him something anyway. He might be worried about you. Yeah, you're probably right. Let's see if this thing actually works. Sean, this is Ink. You there? Ink, what's with this? What's with what? What's with this PDA? Did you put it here? What do you mean? Weren't you the one that left it with me? What the hell are you talking about? This piece of junk was in my mailbox this morning. No return address. You're the only name on the contact list, and it seems to be able to do... It doesn't seem to do anything except send and receive texts from you. I've tried texting you earlier to ask you about it, but you never got back to me. Am I wrong to assuming that this is from you? You still there, brah? Yeah, I don't know what to say. Is this some kind of prank? Prank? You're the one who's pulling my leg, buddy. Cut the crap, just tell me what happened last night. Honestly, I have no idea what you're talking about. Not sure how I wound up with this thing. I assumed you knew something since your name was on the contact list. Let me get this straight. You somehow wound up with a PDA that doesn't belong to you, which you're using to message me right now. Is that correct? Yep. Then we're in the exact same situation. I also have a PDA of an unknown origin that can only send and receive texts from you. You serious? Of course I'm serious. Are you being serious? This isn't another one of your jokes. That's a negative, friendo. Trust me, I'm just confused as confused as you are. Do you remember what you were doing last night? Yeah. I was bar hopping with some of my other friends. Nothing out of the ordinary. Don't remember running into you though. Well, if you're telling the truth, then someone must have given one of these to each of us. Weird. Do you have any idea where they came from? No, sorry. By the way, where are you right now? Dorm? And did anything out of the ordinary happen today? Nah, I've just been shitposting you know where all morning. Discord. I'm sorry, I it's like, to be honest, you know where, yeah, that's the meme dumpster. Why do you ask? I'm in a hotel with some girl I've never met. I'm not sure how I got here. Ooh, who's the lucky lady? She must be really special if you gotta leave your room on a weekday. Proud of you. Hey, it's not like that. I don't remember anything from last night, neither does she. Sure, buddy. Come back to campus. I want to have a chat with you about your lady friend. Once I get my bearings, I'll be heading back. Anyway, text me if you remember anything about these PDAs. Talk to you later. See ya. To be honest, Sean is like that one guy who. Yawn. All right. Sean is probably like that one guy who's probably like that one friend you have that like he's kind of like an average like college kid or like that average like high school kid pretty much. Social media, does a lot of posting there, but then again like the college kid so that he'd be able to like go bar hopping type of thing. So anyway, pretty interesting characters. I actually like them. Although, even though I know barely anything at all about them. But who knows? The story is interesting. I like it. Don't judge me. Tucking the PD away back into his pocket, Ink turned to his new acquaintance. Ink suspected that she may not have contacted her father at all, but suppose it's none of his business. So, what now? Just, give me a moment to think this through. Ink sunk his head into his hands, took a series of deep breaths as he muffled over what to do next. Can you figure out what happened to my wallet and phone before you can do anything else? There aren't them in this room, I know that much. It isn't impossible that I left them in my dorm or at a bar, but without my phone, it'll be hard to ask around about them. Man, this is going to be a huge pain in the ass. You don't need to wait on me, you know. I sorta hoping you'd be able to figure out what happened last night, you know, like, together? Right. I guess that's a sensible thing to do. Oh, don't look so glum, it'll be fun. Think of it like the real-life mystery novel. We pretty badass crime-fighting duo, don't you think? You want to be the guzzling detective or the quirky sidekick? I mean, I guess detective. If I had to pick, I'd say detective. Not sure if I'd consider myself gristling, though. I guess it makes me as a sidekick. Don't mind if I take charge, but I'll be real upset if you don't come up with a snappy catchphrase. You can find himself smiling with the Aether's enthusiasm was contagious. Alright then. My trusty sidekick, I'm thinking we oughta to head out, and is there anything else we might need to take care of before we leave? Nope, after you, detective. The frame on the wall caught Ink's attention. as he was leaving. Huh. 4 Elements Hotel and Suites. So that explains the symbol for this for the website. All right. 4 Elements Hotel, huh? That's what it says. I don't suppose there's a 4 Elements Hotel in Belbridge. Do you live in Belbridge by any chance? Well, yeah. I'm a psych student at Belbridge U. Ha! Looks like my guess was right. Though, I suppose it wasn't much of a stretch. You don't say. What year? I'm just a freshman. I haven't even chosen a psych specialization yet. I live in the dorms on campus. Well then. It looks like we're headed to the same direction then, except, I'm not sure if I like the way you said that. Except I'm sure there is no hotel called the 4 Elements Hotel anywhere in Belbridge. What? Where are we then? Beats me. Ink pressed his palm against his forehead in an attempt to jog his memory, but all of it did was worsen his headache. He let out a loud sigh. Maybe we should head to the reception desk. At the very least, we can find out what city we're in. Yeah. With any luck, we'll have a lost and found too. With Aether in tow, Ian cracked the door open and made his way into the hallway. A large, eerie blue monitor was the first thing that grabbed Ink's attention. What was it doing in the hallway? Transfixed on the screen, Ink was slow to notice, but he and Aether weren't alone. The monitor were 2 people, both of whom approached him. The one on the right was disheveled man in his mid-20s. The other on the right was and the one on the left was an elderly woman with a calm conscience. Ink stared right back at them wide-eyed. It looks like you were right. The man sporting a hoodie looked back at the oversized monitor. Would you two mind coming over here? You mean us? Yeah. I need your help with something. Ink and Aether edged closer to him at a slow pace, but the young man's request had Ink feeling uneasy. Before they arrived at the end of the hallway, Ink made a request of his own. Could you maybe find someone else to help? I don't mean to be a pain, but my friend and I had a bit of a rough night and need to get back home as soon as possible. Yeah, well, good luck with that. It's locked? See? What did I tell you? Then, this can't be the right way out of the hotel. Come on, we should check the other side of the hall. We've already looked around. The doors are all locked. I'm afraid they can only be opened from the other side. Then we're trapped here? For now. I tried to kick the door down, but wasn't getting anywhere fast. Sucker sealed tight. Where's the staff? Does the front desk have part of the hotel section off? I haven't been able to get hold of any staff, and I doubt that anyone works here anymore. So it's hardly a surprise. I guess we gotta wait for the last person to wake up. Last person? What are you talking about? Baseball. I wish I could do something to ask other than ask questions, but this is officially starting to worry me. Contestants? 2 of 5? What the hell does that mean? I would assume that refers to us. Couldn't it be put your hand on the thing? The screen produced a quizzical beep. Displayed updated 3 of 5. Well, that settles it. I guess you're a contestant after all. As a heads up, I did not sign up for this whatsoever. Yeah. I bet you never had a handprint taken either. But there you go. Anyway, it doesn't take a genius to figure out that a computer and the door are connected. I'm thinking I'll unlock it once this. I'm thinking I'll unlock once it says 5 out of 5. I couldn't read that. Alright. Aether placed her hand and which now read contestants 4 out of 5. By the way, I should probably like slow down the chat after this chapter, mainly because of the fact that the chapters keep getting or not the chapters. Dialogue gets cut. The dialogue gets cut. So, I don't know. Thanks. I just want to go home. It had taken a while for Ink to notice that Aether has had grown much quieter all of a sudden. She was scared, shy, bewildered. Whatever the case, Ink figured she had best try to get everyone acquainted in an attempt to cheer up Aether. Well, if we're going to wait here for the 5th person, might as well introduce ourselves. I'm Ink. Your name is Ink, I-N-K. Is that your real name or just a nickname? It's the real deal. My full legal name is Ink Gear. I study English at Bellbridge University. I go to Bellbridge University too. I'm a first-year psychology student. Oh, and I forgot to say my name. Didn't I? I'm Aether. My name is Beth. Beth Marsh. It's a pleasure to meet you all, strange circumstances aside. The pleasure's all mine, Beth. Following Aether's lead, Ink shot the old woman with a small nod and a funny smile. My name's Ray. I'm a programmer. Freelance. If you want something done quickly and done right, I'm your guy. You sound pretty sure of yourself. Are you famous or something? I oughta be. I'm good for what I do. Real good. Did you graduate from Bellbridge U? I hear good things about their computer science program. I was enrolled there a bit. I dropped out. Oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. You can stop right there. I don't want your pity. I'm doing just fine without a degree. If anything, I should be pitying you for attending that joke of a school. Joke of a school? Joke of a school? You guys are too young to understand, but one day you'll come to realize that your school is absolute trash. I can think of 1,000 ways better to spend your time and 1,000,000 better ways to spend your money. Aether looked as though she had something to say, but was too afraid to speak up. Ink would have loved to shut Ray up with a snappy retort for insulting his school, but was unable to come up with anything clever. Just son of a... You. What? You're Ray, I take it? Yeah, that's me. Wait, how do you know my name? How long have you been eavesdropping on us? Pretty much the whole time. Eavesdropping? Why do that? Isn't it obvious? When you've been kidnapped, the most important thing is to find out as much as you can about your captors. You guys weren't saying anything useful though, so I thought I'd just let you know I was awake. You can ransom me off now, chop chop. What makes you think so sure that you were kidnapped? I don't see how you could come to a conclusion from listening in our conversation. Well, I certainly don't remember entering a hotel, which means someone brought me here, disguising as that thought maybe. Can you think of any reason why someone would want to kidnap you? I'm sure you're already aware that my father and I are quite wealthy. Well, that was blunt. It's no use trying to trick me into talking about contestants or any of that nonsense. I'm feeling that someone would try this eventually. I've already notified my father, and he says he'll pay whatever you demand. You already notified him? How? The only thing that the device seems to be able to is contact my father. An intentional modification, I'm sure. You got one too, huh? Man, just my luck. Oh. Is that what these things are? Wait, so everyone was given a PDA. Silence. The contestants eyed each other. Just to make sure, does anyone have any idea how they wound up here? Nope. Nope. I'm afraid not. Nobody? Awesome. Just awesome. For the record, it isn't too late to admit that you kidnapped me, acting clueless. How predictable. Can't blame her for being cautious, but there's a fine line between caution and paranoia. Let's see if I can't get her to open up a little. Should you at least tell us your name? I'm Lisa. Though, I all know you didn't have to ask. Cool, Lisa. Could you put your hand on your screen there? Absolutely not. Why would I help my captors? We didn't kidnap you, okay? I get that through your skull. It's a laugh. That's a laugh. Do you really expect me to trust some scrawny thug like you? You want to say that again? Just put your hand on the screen so we can open the damn door. You know what? I don't like your attitude. My attitude? You're the one who isn't cooperating. Seriously, could you be any more obnoxious? Well, now I'm definitely not opening the door. It's probably some sort of kidnapping scheme anyway. I said, don't you ever consider that the rest of us might have also been kidnapped? Exactly. Maybe I'm getting ransom off too. Ever think of that? Yeah, because when I think of some people who would be worth abducting, the first thing that comes to mind is debt-addling university dropout. You know what my father says about people like you. He says people who quit shouldn't even bother to try. Oh, fuck off. You don't even know a single thing about me. Stop it. Both of you. Uh-oh, they pissed off the grandma. Grandma's angry. Beth, who had remained quiet for a time, injected her with surprising, fiercely. I can't say it. Her rage disappeared quickly, as it had manifested. I don't think yelling at one another is going to get us anywhere. Lisa, even if we were your captors, why would we trap ourselves in the same room as you? Wouldn't we want you to avoid seeing our faces? But I suppose you have a point. And Ray, would you mind being a bit more courteous to the young lady? She's in the same situation as the rest of us. I'm sure you can understand how stressful it is. Yeah, whatever. Now, will you two apologize to each other? The two mumbled to each other. Ink doubted either of them had actually said the word sorry, but Beth seemed happy enough that they were finished arguing. Wonderful. Now, Liza, please place your hand on the computer screen, please. Silently, Lisa did what she was asked. The screen was blank, and out of nowhere, it appeared. Oh my, what on earth is that? It's uncanny as hell, whatever it is. Hello? Who are you? The terminal made a low humming sound before a hollow synthetic voice spoke. Please note that the following message is a recording that will only play once. It is advisable you pay attention. Did that thing say something? Shut up! Didn't you hear? It's about to sleep. Salutations, contestants. I pray you all had the most wonderful sleep. You're probably wondering why you're here. Actually, you're probably wondering many things. Fret not, contestants, for I have the answers you seek. Regrettably, I cannot indulge in anything right now. You're only all just woken up, and I'm afraid some of the things I have to share are rather complicated. This is not the time nor the place to provide contestants with information, and for that, I must apologize. I'm sorry. So very sorry. In order to prove everyone that I am, in fact, very sorry, I've arranged a fun little puzzle of for my favorite contestants. I am, of course, referring to the 5 of you. I think it will be the ice
It'll break the ice quite nicely. Please, do your best to solve it. Your instructions can be found on the top right of the screen. Once you think you solved it, press the check solution button. Then place your hand on the screen to confirm your answer. Thank you. Good luck. Have fun, contestants. Oh, and I suppose to mention that the door to the next room won't unlock until you complete the puzzle. So yes, the puzzle is more or less mandatory. What are those? Weren't you listening? It's a puzzle. It looks tile-based. But why? It seems so unnecessary. Well, nothing did say us contestants. I'm pretty clear that we're on some sort of game. This is stupid. Please tell me none of you actually intend to go through with this? Listen, I don't really know what's going on, but I want to get out of here as fast as possible. I'm giving this thing a go. Can't hurt to try, right?
Okay, so yeah, make a plus. So wouldn't it be like this? Because you can't make a plus right here because you only have 4 squares. But what if? Yeah. It's a plus based off of the negative space. There, got it. What? Wait, how is that the solution? Look at the negative space in the center of the puzzle. You can make out a cross. Oh, I get it. I never thought of it that way. Neat. That wasn't so bad. Well done, contestants. Well done indeed. You again. Please note once again this is a recording, and that it will be only played once. It appears that you've solved the puzzle I left for you. I pray you all have fun. I'm sure you're all eager to know why you're here. The truth is that this cramped hallway is ill-suited for such conversation. I know. I got your hopes up for nothing. And for that, I'm sorry. Truly sorry. Truly. Anyway, allow me to make it up to you. Voila! The door is now unlocked. The next room is a fine little lounge. A much more fitting place to disclose the rules of our wonderful game. I shall await you there. Go, move forward. Or you could die. Or we could die? Okay. It was clear that the polygonal figure wasn't coming back, but Ink had trouble turning away. The last message left him more confused and anxious than ever. Sounds the door open, managing realized that Ink's gaze as he looked back at the room and realized that there was only one contestant short. I guess Ray already split. Beth and Liza followed. Ink? Yeah? Did you think that guy was being serious when he said, or you could die? Don't let it get to you, Aether. Hopefully this is just some jerk's idea of a joke. A cruel and needlessly complicated joke. If it is a joke, it sure isn't funny. Yeah, definitely not. But if it isn't funny, then why do I feel like laughing all of a sudden? Is it because none of this makes a lick of sense? Sure, let's go with that. Maybe it's just a strange dream. Oh my gosh, Ink! What is it? You're bleeding! Instinctively brought his hand to his nose, and sure enough, felt a slick of warm substance that can only be his own blood. Weird, I didn't even feel it. Ink stared at the blood on his hand, more cautious than concerned. Then he felt it. There was a heavy throbbing pain in his chest, growing and rising. What's wrong? You don't look so good. It feels like there's something inside. Inside? What do you mean inside? Ink couldn't focus enough to reply.
Something was pounding against his ribcage from within. He felt as if his heart was fighting to escape his body. What's that? Trying to talk was useless. Ian couldn't finish a thought, much less speak one. It had only been a few seconds, but the pain had already overtaken all other feelings. Caught up in agony, he clenched his chest, shut his eyes, and nearly blacked out. He vomited. That is very pleasing at all, isn't it? What the actual fuck? Considered his hand terrified. What happens? End chapter. Alright, well that was interesting. Alright, what we'll do is we'll reduce text speed back down to 15 because at 20 speed basically didn't like allow me to have any time to like read those like fast dialogues that disappear without me even like clicking or pressing spacebar or anything like that. Change login sound test. Oh, I got a couple songs. Okay, so this is the whole soundtrack, but you can like fast forward or speed it up, so then you can like set the mood. That's nice. We don't need a catch-up tool, we don't need a password. Anyway, chapter 2. Sense game. The sound of the clock ticking fills Ink with adrenaline to make sure that he doesn't die. What happened to me? Same question repeated himself endlessly in Ink's head. It had been less than an hour since Ink had woken up in the Four Elements Hotel. Since then, he had been acquainted with helpful strangers who, like him, had no idea why they were there. To add to the confusion, Ink's phone has been stolen and replaced with a PDA, which could only contact his friend and colleague, Sean. The one who had woken up with him is a girl named Aether. Right now, she was doing her best to keep Ink's blood loss to a minimum after a violent episode of sudden hemorrhage. Enough. I think it stopped for good. I mean, for now. How are you feeling then? That could be worse, considering. Thanks for helping me. Keep that under control. That kind of bleeding isn't normal, is it? No, I never experienced anything like that in my life. Say, how do I look? Most of the blood landed on the floor or wall. I wiped away and it was on your face. So you look okay. Got a bit on your scar, but you might be able to wash it out. Cool. Don't mention this to anyone, alright? Why not? This could be serious. This seems like some sort of thing that could make people panic, you know? Until we know what's going on, let's keep this on down low. But don't worry about any of my personal health. Once I made it home, besides, I feel better now. Yeah. Don't look at me like that. I'll be fine. What makes you so sure? I'm the detective. Remember, you can't kill off the detective before he solves the mystery. This isn't a story. This isn't a story, Ink. Life's kind of a story, you know? Just promise you'll go for a checkup when you get back to campus. Deal. Let's get out of here then. It wasn't an act. Ink did feel better. Whatever inflicted him was, it had passed. I won't be able to get medical attention until I get out of here anyway. And grab the wrist of Aether and drag him through. Ink grabbed by the wrist, Aether dragged him through the one locked door, double doors at the end of the hall. Small lounge. On the other side is a small lounge, and Ink's surprised with another is scattered about the room. Quiet and grave, they keep to themselves. You guys are still here? Door is locked. Huh? Door over there, opposite from you. You just came through. It wouldn't budge even if I tried to open it. It's just like that last room. Are there any other exits? Do you really think they'd still be here if there was another way out? So we're just supposed to wait here? We aren't in a position to do anything else. I don't like this. I want out. I know, dear. But please have a seat for the time being. Let's try to be patient. So now what? Not a real social bunch, are they? Well, whatever. I guess we'll just wait for the facing to show up. It's on cue. The monitor spoke to life. Speak of the devil. This message is set to play off of a short delay. If any contestants are not present, please retrieve them. Who are you? And why do you look like that? Please note that this message is recording and will only play once. It is advisable that you pay attention. Hello, contestants. Long time no see. That was a joke, of course. I saw you only but moments ago. Oh ho ho. I already hate this guy. Please, sit down. Make yourselves comfortable. Relax. I'm sure you all have questions for me, and I ask you to be patient. By the end of my little speech, I imagine that at least a few of your concerns will have been addressed. Let me start by confirming, yes, you have been abducted, and yes, I am the one responsible. Sorry about that. Allow me to introduce myself. I am Sent. I'll be as brief as I can. I have brought you here today so that you may play a game of my own design. The name is Exit Corners. The title of the stream. The rules are simple. I've placed you in the heart of the lovely Four Elements Hotel. As Game Master, I'll do my best to keep you there. If you manage to exit the hotel, you win. If your heart stops beating, you lose. Wait, what? And that's all there is to it. Not so difficult, understand? Allow me to be clear. In the game, you must put yourself first. Your victory or defeat is not tied to any other contestant. I have made some alterations to Four Elements Hotel to allow a more pleasant gaming experience. One such alteration is the inclusion of 16 pounds of industrial-grade Semtex? That's 16 pounds of industrial-grade explosives at the Bowding Building's foundation. In 24 hours, the aforementioned explosives will detonate. This will cause the entire structure to collapse. In this event, if you are still in the building at the time of the collapse, you're most likely to be crushed and killed, resulting in a loss. Pardon the negativity. But please, do not misunderstand me. I want you to escape through the exit. I most certainly do. That's why I've given you all a Gemini. I've given you a fighting chance. Each of you has been entrusted an electrical device that I've dubbed Gemini. I assume you're already all aware of this Why Gemini, you ask? Each Gemini has a twin. Gemini may only send and receive messages from their twin. The other half of your Geminis I have left to care of someone you know. These people are referred to you as your contacts. Right now, as far as any of you are concerned, your contact is the most important person in the world. While your contacts may be different, they're all equally important. I guarantee you will need their help to achieve victory today, so try your best to get along with them. Poor communication kills you, you know. I suppose I've rambled on long enough, haven't I? I'll leave you all alone then. The next puzzle will be available in just a moment. I've got a myriad of challenges lined up for today. I'm rather fond of puzzles, as you see. Hopefully my fondness is contagious. Adieu, contestants, and good luck. The screen went blank. Ink had endless questions for Sent, but it was clear that he wasn't coming back. What? A thousand thoughts raced through his head. What was the purpose of Exit Corners? Who was Sent? Was it just bad luck that Ink wound up as a contestant? Or was he specifically targeted? What the fuck is going on? I don't understand any of this. I think it was the only thing Ink could think of at the time. Like this. Beth looked at him with a mix of concern and pity. Ink, please calm down. Your attitude isn't helping the situation. Calm down? I've just been told I'm going to be murdered. I'm allowed to get mad, damn it. Very well. Come back when you think you've settled down a bit. Screw that. Were you listening to Sent's message at all? We're all going to die. How can you all just stand so calmly? What the hell is wrong with you people? Ink, please. Aether. I didn't mean to lash out like that. I'm not mad at you or anything. Besides, keeping stress or anger bottled up doesn't promote mental well-being. So it's better that you let it out now. If you want to keep yelling, I won't stop you. Just try not to direct your anger to the rest of us, okay? It's alright, I'm done freaking out. Thank you, Aether. That's a big help. Leave the psych student to talk. Leave it to the psych student to talk me out of a fit. How cliche is it? I didn't mean to sound harsh. I'll admit, I'm scared too. Terrified even. But I don't know what's going to happen. I don't know what's going to happen to us. I think we're all a bit scared, dear. First step is overcoming fears to understand it. Is that something they told you in your program? No, just sort of made that up. Still, it seems like a useful bit of advice right now, don't you think? Maybe we should take some time and make sure that we're all on the same page. Good idea. Let's go over what we know. Liza? Ray? Are you both paying attention? This is important. Yeah, I'm listening. Don't mind me. Ray, who has been leaning on the wall in silence, rejoining others as they open the mouth familiar and immediate from time. Contestants turn to face it. It's another puzzle. I guess it was set to initiate shortly after the message was playing. Before we get to that, I think we should do a short recap. Right. Where should we start? Sent. Is that why you were deep in thought back there? Yeah. Who is he exactly? He's a big old question mark for me. I can't figure him out. If he is the one who brought us here, and if none of us remember anything before this morning, it makes it so that he is the one who really knows what's going on right now. What's his motive? How I was abducted is all this is is all this really necessary? Why did he choose me? Why did he choose any of us? That's what concerns me the most. Your guess is as good as mine, though, if we were to determine how we were chosen, we might be able to figure out who he is. What do you mean by that? If he kidnapped us at random, then Scent is probably just some kind of maniac, right? But if he chose us specifically, then he must know us to some degree. He hasn't addressed us by name, so it's out of the question that he chose his victims at random. So it's not out of the question that he chose his victims at random. Yeah, maybe he's just some nut job. Are you sure about that? I'm not saying that since, knowing us all personally. But I don't know. He would kidnap people at complete random. I don't think anyone would do that. Seriously? Do you not think anyone could be that malicious? Aether, I know you're in a psych program, but I get that. But that doesn't make you an expert in human psyche. Some people are 100% batshit crazy, Have you listened to the way Scent speaks? Something's wrong with that guy. That isn't what I meant. I think I know what Aether's trying to say. So much effort went into capturing us and setting everything up. I mean, there's hand scanners, these Gemini devices, and light and the like. Why would someone go through all of the trouble to scare the shit out of some random people? Isn't it an easier way to do that? Like I said, some people are real messed up. Even still, people like Scent usually have patterns. He might not know us all personally, but there's probably at least one thing that we all have in common. Maybe we're meant for meet certain criteria. Right. I hadn't thought about that. We don't really have much in common, do we? I mean, we got both men and women, students and dropouts, young people and middle-aged persons. I'm a senior, and I appreciate you don't mince words when our lives could be on the line. Please and thank you. Anyway, the point is that I don't see anything in common between us five. Something less obvious, perhaps? We all live in Belbridge, right? I know Aether and I do, at the very least. Yeah, I live in Belbridge, regrettably. I'm afraid I don't live there. I never heard of Belbridge. Oh, well, damn. So much for that idea. Is that where we are right now? I don't know. I don't remember anything. I don't remember there being a Four Elements hotel anywhere in Belbridge, of course. I didn't grow up there, so I wouldn't know. I was born there. Haven't heard of it either. What kind of place is this? Is it? It's a medium-sized college town, East Coast. East Coast, you say? Something wrong? I live out in the West. I would have come a long way. Let's try not to worry about it too much. There's no way to know where we are for sure. Let's forget it for now. I guess I barely know any of you, so there's no way I'm going to be able to figure out what ties us all together. If there is anything at all. Whatever his reasons for capturing us, Scent clearly isn't his real name. Come on, man. Your name is Ink. You're dating a girl named Aether, and you don't think that a guy named Scent could be legit? Well, we're not dating. Oh. You guys came out of the same room, so I just assumed. Seemed like you knew each other. So you two are complete strangers, just happened to wake up in the same room. Same bed, actually. Jeez, that must have been awkward. I guess Sen thought it'd be funny. I've got to hand it to him. It is kind of funny. You sweating buckets right now, bud. Let me do you both a favor and change the subject. Please. Why don't we get started on this puzzle? We can chat about Sen later. Remember that we're on a time limit. I'd like to add that there's still a possibility that this is just Sen's idea of a joke. There may not be explosives or time limit right now, and we could just be sitting here doing whatever. I accidentally skipped the chat. Alright. Liza, you've been so quiet. I almost forgot about you. That's because I've been messaging my father instead of standing chit-chatting. I'm trying to get rescued, not play detective. If you're convinced that this whole thing's a joke, then why are you so dead set on with getting rescued? I've never said I thought this was a joke, did I? I said that it was a possibility. Sen's committed a crime in kidnapping us and forcing us to play this game. There's no telling how far he'll go. It's too risky to not take action. Even if this is all a big prank. Then why did you even suggest it? Well, I didn't want to look like an idiot. This was all fake, obviously. Do you seriously care that much what other people think of you? Unlike some people, I actually have an image to maintain. A lot of people expect great things from me, you know? Those are pretty big words from someone who's probably never worked a day in their life. Guys, come on, not this again. Whatever, I'm done talking to this idiot. Liza, you just message your father. Does that make him your contact? I don't know, I guess so. What exactly did you tell him? I told him my kidnappers aren't interested in ransom. He said he's forced me to play with some weird game threatening to kill me. Didn't let him know the other people have been abducted as well. No? Oh, well, you should at least tell him that we're in a hotel called the Four Elements Hotel. We got 24 hours to find a way out. No. What did you tell him? I told him what I told you. That's it? Yeah, so? Took you 5 whole minutes to type that out? I'm slow at texting, okay? Give me a break. You're a teenager, shouldn't you be Olympic level texter? Shut up, both of you. Shouldn't we get started on the puzzle? You're wasting a lot of time asking me pointless questions. It's pretty obvious she wants to change the subject, but she's right, we need to push on. Perhaps we should. There's more about this game I'd like to discuss, but we should get this puzzle out of the way first. 5 pairs of wary eyes turn to the terminal. Alright, let's get to it then. Turn 7 to number 26. Number 26. Okay, let's think about this. Alright, so, number 26. What is something that's like 26? 26, 26, 26. English alphabet. 26 letters and it going from A to Z. But can I even make a Z? Nope. Hold on. That gives me an idea. Yeah, Z. Yes! 2 for 2. Hey, I was right. Oh? How is that the answer? Number 26 clue references letter Z, 26th letter of the alphabet. Turns out you can draw a Z if you get crafty with the tiles. Pretty sharp ink. It was certainly harder than the last puzzle. A little bit. Congratulations, contestants. That was the correct solution. Before you proceed, I feel like it is my responsibility to issue a warning. The 24-hour limit, while important, should you not be immediate concern, the explosives I've planted as far from more dangerous thing than this hotel. I have retained some from throwing anything harmful at you so far, but I assure you your safety is temporary. There, I've opened the way. Welcome to Exit Corners. I'm looking forward to watching you all struggle, and you will struggle. Or you could die. That guy's a real piece of work. Why does he look like that he made of paper mache? Those people these days are so strange. Paper mache? That's what he reminds you of? You know, that's not really him, right? It's just a computer generated image he's using to keep us from seeing his real face. Same deal with his voice. It's completely synthetic. Oh, I see that. Oh, is that so? Buying a rundown hotel, rigging these contraptions, and creating computer-generated image. I'm no expert, but wouldn't those things cost a fortune? That face would be a kinch to make. But for the rest of it, I see what you're getting at. This isn't within the normal person's price range. If Exit Corners really is a work of a single man, then that person... Damn it, I hit space too early. Razor Mark hit home. A certain redhead soon came to the center of the room of everyone's attention. Why are you all staring at me? My father and I are extremely wealthy. Did I get that right? Right, because my family is only entirely in the world that has any money. Right, because my family... Oh, that's right, sarcasm. Right, because my family is the only entity in the entire world that has any money. Oh, that must mean that I am a deranged psychopath who locks herself in a hotel with a bunch of strangers in an attempt to get herself killed. I got a hint to you, right? Your reasoning is flawless. Sarcasm won't do you any good. I'm not saying you're behind all of this. Frankly, I don't think you're smart enough. And to be honest, I don't think you're within one person's power to run the whole game on their own. But you're definitely hiding something. I know you are. You're acting real suspicious all morning. Especially now. What do you mean suspicious? I don't think I have noticed her hand. I have you know my eyes are still in excellent shape. Huh? What's wrong with her hand? Every now and again, she makes particular gestures with her right hand. To me, it looks as if she's making some sort of sign language, perhaps. It's just a nervous tick. That's all. It's normal. The shaking of your voice tells me otherwise. Give her some space, guys. You're being overly paranoid about all of this. Give her some space. She could be working with scent. As could any of us. Let's all just conjecture. Let's all just conjecture. But she's hiding something. Don't tell me you haven't noticed. She is hiding something for sure. Whether it's significant or even relevant is a different matter. Come on, I'm sure she isn't the only thing that... She isn't the one only
with things. Okay, come on. I'm sure she isn't the only one with things she'd rather not talk about. Yeah, what he said. Whatever, I'm done with you chumps. What a loser. Should we give a Ray a moment? No. Or should we give Ray a moment? No. I think we gotta follow him. The only thing we're at liberty to do right now is to continue playing Exit Corners. You know, the more I hear Exit Corners, the stranger it sounds. What does that mean? I wish I knew the answer to that. I wish I could answer anything. Why? Why were we brought here? Who was sent? And then what is Exit Corners? Alright. Now we got standings. Not sure what this is. But by the looks of it, it's trust between characters. Ray is not the most appealing. Aether is pretty high up. Beth seems pretty neutral. Liza's eh. I mean, damn, this is going to be quite interesting. That's strange. You can actually like when you hover over the names, their names highlight. That's suspicious. I think later on we might have the ability to like actually like look and see what decisions actually influence their opinion. Yeah, but that's trust. Do you have any new soundtracks? Peace of Mind, Battle of Wits, Biorhythm, Stranglehold Rack, and Wits End. I like this one just to slow it down. Just because it's a slow piano. That's actually terrifying sounding, but yeah. Either way. You can find Exit Corners through the website link on the stream here, exitcorners.com. They have is a Discord, a Reddit, and a Twitter. Please avoid going to the Reddit because the Reddit, I believe, has all the answers and everything. So that's just to kind of like just to make sure that if you get lost or anything like that, you can look up a walkthrough, or if you can't solve a puzzle. Discord, they have a Discord where it pretty much allows you to like see memes and such. I joined the Discord, and it's a lot of fan art and such. I think you guys might enjoy. Anyway, sorry it took me so long to try and get the stream. As to get a stream up, I was busy with a whole lot of other stuff, mostly revolving around Dungeons and Dragons. Yeah, I know, you can call me a fucking nerd, I don't care. It's not a game just for nerds. I mean, celebrities play it. I mean, Vin Diesel, the guy, like, he plays it. I mean, I don't think he plays it anymore, but I mean, he used to. Anyway. Thank you for coming out into the stream, or watching it later if you are watching this after the stream. If you have any questions about the game and such, of course you can go in. There is a YouTube video that I actually don't have set up, but that's creepy. Anyway, so there is a trailer video that you guys might want to watch. It's just more of something that kind of like helps set up the mood and everything. Other than that, this game has no copyrighted music, so you can play the music without worry about copyright from YouTube. And lastly is if you ever want to, you can basically go off this same route that I do through this stream series, or you can just say, nah, I'm not interested, and just go ahead and just do your own way. Maybe you favor Ray over Liza. Maybe you, I don't know, hate old people. I don't know. Whatever pretty much you decide. But anyway. But yeah, I guess you gotta witness some blood, but I'm not sure if there might be more of that content, but don't worry. That actually got me. Alright. Okay, but other than that, thank you for coming on the stream. If you want to, please subscribe. I'm trying to right now, but I'm not sure when. I'll have my Patreon up. It's going to be more just for Dungeons and Dragons, but who knows? You can support me on there if you'd like. I'm trying to come up with stuff to kind of give to supporters and such, but who knows? Anyway, thank you for coming on. Hopefully, we can continue the story later on in another stream, and maybe even find out who is the Scent. Who is Scent? What connection do we have to these other contestants who are brought here and forced to do these puzzles? Do these puzzles have some sort of mysterious answer that or role that they play? And not only that, but if the Four Elements Hotel never existed, what is this place then? Either way, that's enough for one day. I'm going to see if potentially I can stream 2 more episodes.